Grab drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises. Mid five figures.
I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for
I'll be
you.
at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
What? Oh, got it. You're trying to make a joke. Emphasis on trying. Yes, it's a proposal. No, not that kind of proposal. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process. Well, I'd expect you do. What if you do? Well, I would hope that you'd seriously consider our offer. It doesn't matter to me. You're free to make your own choices. I found you, I delivered my message, so my job here is done. If you have any inclination of being a bounty hunter, then this is the best deal you're going to get. I'm not here to convince you. I've just been instructed to deliver the message. Your questions would be best answered by Agent Number 1 at the HQ. There will be time for introductions later, assuming you decide to join us. But until then, there's really no need for me to share that information with you. There's a reason for that. It used to be on a remote planet in a remote part of the galaxy. Agent Number 1 decided that it would be better if we had more of a public presence. So we purchased the old McCall estate and turned it into our headquarters. Okay, then. Wonderful. I appreciate you hearing me out. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Welcome to 3-Star Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. All right, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Watch it. Ships coming and going all the time.
Aquila City.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the marshal if you want the whole story. Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots. It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out. I guess that'd be the marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Sam has told me so many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
How the hell am I supposed to do with that? Security around here. You need to stand back now. It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back. I wish I could say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempted heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? You're damn right I do. We're the ones holding all the cards here, and if we don't get what we want, there's gonna be blood on the Marshal's hands. I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I ain't buying it. Well, I guess you have a point. I see what you mean. Okay, fine. Keep flapping your lips, you ain't changing my mind. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. Why? Guess you're right. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah, I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
Well done back there. As representatives of Constellation, avoiding conflict is what we should always be striving to achieve.
Quite a spectacle, isn't it?
Those guys are scared. I can tell. What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? To be honest, no, I didn't. The Shaw gang isn't known for backing down. Good thing these were rookies. If we'd been dealing with some of the higher-ups, things might have gone differently. Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
When good things come your way, why ask questions?
Marco! Are you alright? The Rock isn't exactly masked, but as seats of government go, it's still quite an impressive structure.
Kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other way around, isn't it? Pretty convinced. Roach? No, I trust you, but... Record streak. I'm only one away. again.
Roach.
Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want
Roach.
this new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. She is
Standing right here. Yeah, I said I know. I'm aware of her presence, have been since she walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. You got a lot to prove around here.
There are always more bounties to collect. You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am Agent Number 1, or No One, if you prefer. It seems you've decided to entertain our offer. Good. Understood. Being visited by a tracker can be intimidating. Despite what others may tell you, a little fear can be healthy. That being said, we devoted resources to reach out to you that we could have used elsewhere. Were I you, I would feel honored by that. Understandable. Becoming a full-fledged tracker is a daunting prospect. Perhaps then you would consider a trial run of sorts, to see if this is something you wish to pursue. Do you have any questions before we proceed? Why not you? I know of your accomplishments. Your bravery on Vectera, fighting off the Crimson Fleet, made the news. In Aquila City, you thwarted a dangerous hostage situation, without violence. I could say more, but trust that you would not be here if I did not believe you worthy. The mission boards are merely a tool we use to expand our reach to freelancers who either do not have the capabilities or the desire to work with the Trackers Alliance in a more official capacity. To put it simply, those bounties are trifles compared to what official trackers deal with. They're lower risk, lower reward. Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall, then report back to me.
What are you standing around for when there's fugitives on the loose?
Farewell. Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself. Then you will not make it far as a tracker. No one said this would be easy. It's up to you to investigate, follow clues, and hunt for your target. They're not always so kind as to tell us where they're hiding. The Trackers Alliance facilitates bounty hunting. We don't hold hands. For all intents and purposes, you are an independent entity affiliated with the Trackers Alliance. You may utilize our resources, including our database if need be, but you cannot expect someone to be with you every step of the way. That is not how we operate. Excellent. I knew you could. The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he has evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropio. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Aquila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. He will have more information. Speak with him. Roach has been instructed that if he wants to continue in our service, he will comply. He will get over it. He always does. I trust that his demeanor will ease once he gets to know you. Hubble's crew steals spaceships and brings them someplace where they can illegally strip them for parts, or make the ships completely untraceable. Then he modifies them and resells them, or their parts, for a tidy profit, hence the name Chop Shop. Your enthusiasm is noted. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
Inevitable.
What's up, Dane?
You've been doing this a while, huh? You ever want to learn from the best? I'm your guy.
And Roach hasn't been doing it nearly as long, right? But he keeps going on about almost beating some crazy record streak or something. But like, how's that possible when you've been doing this for way longer than he has? Why don't you have the record?
Well, even if I did care about such things, which I don't, I simply take my time. While Roach is out there chasing down easier targets to pad his record, I took the bounties that required me to do months of investigative work.
Ah, got it. So, like, is he not as good as you then? 'Cause that's kind of what it sounds like.
Tank, you may need to slow down and listen. That isn't what I said. Roach is very good at what he does. He just takes a different approach.
Okay, but between you and me, it still sounds like you're the better tracker.
No comment.
Well, if it isn't the rookie. Hey, so, about earlier, when you first arrived. Okay. Just be careful and listen to me. I'm serious about beating this record. I don't want anyone blowing it for me. It's not personal. I was doing great until I volunteered to partner up with a rookie like you. They ran in, guns blazing, got shot up, and we had to evac, which let our mark get away. Couldn't save him either, so waste all around. But now, I'm being voluntold that I need to partner up with you, for reasons I don't want to get into right now. So, best not disappoint me. The record for consecutive successful bounty missions is held by a tracker who went by the call sign Volk. 372 consecutive bounties brought in. That's 372 with no escapes, no mistakes. Came close to beating this record, but, well, didn't. I was a legend around here, but don't bring him up. It's a bit of a sore spot for a lot of trackers. You ever work with someone who was really good at their job, but they just seem to rub everyone the wrong way? The boss won't do anything about it because they're afraid of losing that person. It was like that with Volk and the previous Agent No One. Except Volk was just needlessly cruel to his quarries. And everyone. Even his allies. I mean, like, torturing children to draw out their parents kind of cruel. He was a bad dude. He killed the previous No One. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And neither should you. Good. Glad we had this talk. Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions? If I had, he'd already be dead or behind bars. I know he's slipped away from all the other trackers who've gone after him, but my plan will let us finally get the drop on this slippery chasm bass. Don't worry about that. They always talk, eventually. We'll make sure of that. Great. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road. Ah, so you want to learn from the best. Well, let me tell you. All that matters in this line of work is that you get the job done. Sometimes that means skirting the law. It's usually on our side anyway. Alive or dead means you've got a choice. Don't get too hung up on it. Always go with whatever guarantees success. No sense bringing morality into it. These people are wanted criminals on the run from justice. Last thing, competition is a strong motivator. That's how I got where I am today. It's the hope. He's our only lead at the moment. Now, if the question is, do I trust him? That's a different story. But again, we do what we can with the information we have. Funny you ask. Till recently, no one even knew what he looked like. Despite his many crimes, he's managed to keep an exceptionally low profile. As you can imagine, it's hard to find someone when you don't know their face and can't find their base of operations. This is compounded by the fact that he never leaves a trace, and we never know when or where he'll strike next. The fact that we got info linking Adrastos to him is a damn miracle. I think we were given a bum deal. Hannibal has been on the wanted list for ages, and no tracker's been able to nab him despite many trying. But maybe Agent No One's expectations are low, and they just want to see how you handle a tough but low-stakes situation. For that, I guess it's perfect. I just wish they weren't intent on dragging my record down with it. Easy. I assume you've used your scanner to find resources? Well, it's like that. Except you'll be scanning people for active bounties. I'll even make it easy for you this time and let you know when I see him. But when you're on your own, no one will be there to hold your hand. Normally, you'd either kill your target or disable and arrest him. At that point, you'd put a tracking beacon on him and someone would be called in to take him away. But we're bringing this guy with us for this mission. It's good and all you want to get to know me, but I don't see how it's going to help us right now. Let's focus on the mission first. It'll tell us more about each other than any small talk ever could. And if you still want to know more, we can talk when we get back. I'd wish you luck, but we both know it's more about skill. Okay, Adrastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. You may need to check other areas of the city.
Enjoy your visit to Aquila.
Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar Collective by himself.
I'm sure some of the tales grew in the telling, but no one denies the found giant.
Don't rush the scan. You won't want to overlook anything valuable.
A half day. I talked to Miss Kastler and she'll give a full guided tour.
I mean, no offense, but isn't it a bit slow? And there's not as many attractions as I'd like.
Miss Kastler built this whole thing off donations and what she could throw together. It's not like a
That's on my back.
Over there. Join us?
I give him 3 minutes before the Svetter chase is done.
These documentaries in space. That bank robbery sounded intense. Could have gone down so much worse.
You want to stop here for a drink? I can assure you there are much nicer and safer establishments in Midtown or the Core.
It's those independent mining companies throwing things off.
Step right in, man, and feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of
This doesn't really look like much of a zoo. More like a sideshow attraction.
Today, another shift.
Could I get the digital copy of the things I buy here?
Could use some money, but
Laredo makes some of the most dependable firearms money can buy. If they're good enough for the Freestar Rangers, they should be good enough for us.
I heard Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
Robot takes a peach of the job.
Saw your ship come in. That's right.
I'm sure she'll help us. Stranger! Stranger! Come here! You really going through with it?
I get tired of being ordered around. I want to be my own boss. It's tough living here, but you can live on your own terms.
way things are done. And that's the end of it.
Astra are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we don't use robots outside the walls.
Let's be certain to stock up on some extra ammunition before we explore the wilderness around the city.
Can hardly walk 2 steps without running into a bar.
So lot 37.
The building there needs work. Well, could be.
Capacity?
97.5% of nominal.
Last time it was serviced?
Hey, I heard you had Dunlop's disease. Huh? What? No, I don't have Dunlop's disease. What is that? Your belly Dunlopo.
We should visit sometime.
Welcome to the stretch.
The museum is... Wait. I mean, it's clear.
There's definitely something magical about a clear sky and stars.
Oh yeah. Even as a kid, I loved mapping constellations.
That's why I like it.
We still got some cozy living in Aquila City.
of the Helios retreat? It's supposed to be some new age healing center for performing criminals or whatever.
There. That's
Got anything on your scanner?
okay. That's it. Now, Roach and interrogate.
I'm thinking about taking my spouse to Enhance for their birthday. It'll be a gift for both of us. I do feel betrayed.
I'm busy at the moment.
Maybe I should get...
Hey, can I help you?
Yeah, you're right. I need to break the cycle.
Hannibal. I probably could. You know, he would be pretty pissed if he knew I squealed. Am I? You really need to work on your technique, you know that? You couldn't convince a beggar to take a loaded cred stick.
I bet I could convince you to take my boot up your ass. Start talking, and we'll find out.
Wow, okay, yeah. See, that guy's good. You should learn from him. So, you're looking for Hannibal, right?
Tell us where he is. Now. If your intel's good, maybe we won't throw you to the ash dump.
Now you're getting the hang of it. I'm starting to believe you. Truth is, Hannibal could be anywhere. I don't know how to tell you where he is.
I don't believe you. You better start spilling more.
But I know where to find his chop shop. I don't know what you want me to say. Hannibal's got a team of spacers, mechanics mostly, but also some muscle. If you're planning on going, you best be prepared to fight, because they don't like unannounced visitors. Reading you loud and clear, Chief. It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andromos system. Andromos 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us, then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it. Well, what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie, a word? So normally, you'd register Drastos with the system and leave him bound for someone to come pick him up. But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show up on my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape. Not really. Seemed a little too easy, but what other choice do we have? I'm not about to let this opportunity to bag Hannibal get away from us. Worst case, we shoot a bunch of baddies and we still have a Drastos. Yeah, I've got one all right. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and knowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride. The parts are valuable. We'll use that. Drastos here is going to help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
As I was saying, I'm going to do just that.
Plan doesn't change much. There'll just be more bodies. And hopefully Hannibal won't escape. If you need them, bring them along for the ride. But they need to listen and stay off the comms. Of course, it may be a little cramped in there with everyone, so maybe you could just let your crew take leave for a bit. Up to you. It's your op. You'll stay behind on the ship. Not much trouble he can get into with his hands tied, and there isn't exactly anywhere he can go. Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot's seat, so I can keep an eye on our good buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.